Yeah, so we're here. The most recent fans are really right in front of you here. This guy was free in New Jersey, and the last coil I got out of the garbage can was free. The stand GE I got for free off Craigslist, or whatever. It was Facebook Marketplace actually, and that's a really good running blue GE. The most recent fan I actually bought was this one, the GE. $20 for that on the way back from Jersey, and that thing turned out pretty good. I got it fairly balanced, runs really nice. It's a good, pretty cool fan, and so $20 on that. But I keep saying, I'm trying really not to buy any more fans. Don't really have room for them. Don't need to be wasting any money. That kind of thing. You know how it is. All those kind of things that maybe go through your head. But then you do it anyway, because every once in a while something comes around that you just can't pass up. And this is it, right here. It's so big, it's hard to get far enough back in this little room to get you the whole picture of it. But what we have is a Vornado Pedestal fan. Check this thing out. Now, it's like a 12-1 model. It's got the word Vornado on it. I don't have any of these yet that have that word on it. I have several Vornados, but they're all a little bit later. It's got this is the 10-inch, I guess? 12. This is a 12-inch. And then there's a 16. I would love to see a 16. Wow. So this one is the earliest. It's got the, let's see here. Got the aluminum on the inside, the corrugated aluminum here, right? And turns a little bit. We've got not the corrugated aluminum back piece. We've got the regular pressed one. There's some things that make this fan pretty incredible. It's pretty complete. The switch is not, the plastic part of the switch is broken. Only time will tell if the actual switch works. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay, that's a little loose there, but that's just the back cap. Our oiling ports, I don't understand this. Is like some sort of a cap. I haven't yet to figure that out. If it is a cap or whatever, it's on both sides, because you see that it is on the front as well. The blades don't appear to be cracked or anything like that. It all looks pretty good. As you see, I haven't cleaned it at all, but the blades are pretty good. I mean, considering its age. A couple other things. Well, all the Vornado isn't broken. Let me back out here a little bit. But all the letters are okay. Not too bad. This one's a little bent. That's okay. What else had I noticed? All the hardware seems to be original. All the little screws here. These guys all are the same shape. Phillips head, as you see. But I haven't really cleaned it, as you see. It's taken a tiny bit of damage. Back here at the ring, that looks way worse. Standing back, you really almost don't see it. And another one here. And let's turn it a little bit. And you can see it's a little bent here, probably from the fall. This probably got pulled back, you see. I'm not going to mess with it. But the ring itself is pretty round. It might be a little flattened here, again, maybe because of it falling, And why would it fall? Well, because it's a big thing. You can raise them up. I don't know how much. Oh, here's what I noticed. It's got the thumb screw. It has these Allen keys here. And it's really an amazing fan. I mean, this thing, the build of this, the weld here, this is just a big cast piece here. The only thing that's a little disappointing is, not disappointing, whatever, but as you can see, the paint's really, really nice. The guy was like, "You gonna repaint it?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Look at this thing." You got some rust on the base. And the base is just pressed steel, I guess. It's not a cast iron base, which is another reason that something like this would be easy to knock over. Just bringing it into the house, it was kind of windy the other day, and yeah, sure enough, it almost blew over. No, it didn't almost blow over, but I was careful. I was like, I'm not going to let go of this thing, because the wind will take this out. So this isn't like a barn find. I haven't cleaned it, but the guy I got it from an estate sale, and not an estate sale, from an antique shop. So I don't know what he paid for it. You know, let's see here. It has these interesting. I'll turn that around in a second. But anyway, he got it in an antique shop and said that he was going to do something with it. You know, hopefully not turn it into a lamp. You imagine turning this into a lamp? Turn around to this side. And from this side, you know, we got a little paint here, but this side is pretty undamaged. You don't get to the dent until over there. So from this angle, sure looks nice. How about underneath? I barely even looked underneath of it. The reflection looks good. Yeah, look at that. Not bad. What I like about the early ones is that you've got these ridges on the pressing. It looks pretty cool. I like that. One second. There you can see it's a model A12P1. And then there's the serial number 80615. OA Sutton, the old OA Sutton. So there you go. All right, so again, we got our switch knob, which looks good. A little loose on there, but it works. These have like a set screw or something. These are weird. But anyway, at least it's not broken. Again, we got our thumb screw. I would say that's the original, but not broken. Very nice. We got our dried out grommets. Not even going to mess with that. But again, all the hardware. This is interesting. Somebody tell me what this is. There's this clip. And as you see, it clips onto the rod. What happens is the rod is kind of stationary. Or it can be. I don't know. This is like... It's weird. Like, that is one of the things that connects it to the rod. Just goes through here, obviously. Very interesting. And there's one on both sides. It's an interesting little apparatus. The other ones, I don't think have that. I've got to look at the other fans, I guess. Let's go take a look at one of them. Yeah, I don't think any of the other ones have it because these don't have a rod that goes all the way across. The big one does. Let's take a look at the other one. All right, this is the other one that's the 12-inch, I guess, or the 10-inch. This is the other larger size one I have that's earlier. About the same size case, as you can see. And this does have the bar that goes all the way across and these clip things here. So this also has it. So maybe it's just the larger sizes that have the bar that goes all the way across. Stabilizing the housing on the trundle. Trundle. All right, so I just went to lift this up to put it on. I was trying to lift this a little higher up, and the whole fan came off. Thank God I caught it. Jeez. So this came apart. The cord has been cut. Cord's up there. Who knows what's down there. This doesn't want to come out all the way. I'll lock it so it doesn't fall in there. So this fan has issues. It's old. At least it looks good, right? So who knows? Maybe the motor was blown. The guy that I got it from said that it didn't work. And the guy I got it from, where he got it, he said they didn't say it didn't work. And then he said he got it running, but it don't look like he got it running because the cord is cut. So the cord has issues that it's mice chewed it up or whatever. You know, that happens. But I assumed if we got it, done up, we'd have something. But anyway, so we don't know. But it's a cool looking machine, so we're gonna hold on to it. The only reason I'm showing you this fan is because I got a pretty good deal on it. Maybe, no hope of running. That's what it takes to get one, is that it's one that's not going to run. Maybe that's the case. But I don't care because it looks awesome. And I didn't just drop it just now. Wow, that was close. Whew. So anyway, I want to get this back on there, I guess. I expect take the whole wire out. One thing I wanted to show you is this. One thing I wanted to show you was on the base that it's got its grommet and whatever this is, a little block off to keep it. It's got 2 grommets. Those look like modern grommets, but that might have been original. I don't know. Anyway, that's the base. There's some of the original paint in there. It's a little rusty underneath. I got some of the cobwebs out of it. But I guess we have no need for this cord to stay in there like that. Maybe I'll just leave it for now, because we got bigger fish to fry. My biggest fear is taking all that apart, you know, but we're going to have to. We're going to have to get that cord, which runs this way through here. The hard part is then how do you get... Okay, so how do you get it to come back through when you're rewiring the whole thing? You're gonna, I guess you'd test it just from here, but Jesus, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Explains also why you see a lot of them where the cord just comes out of the motor and hangs out the back. Because it's easier than getting it through here. I'll tell you what, that is not going to be easy at all. So anyway, that's the deal. That's what we're looking at. Anyway, we got this thing at the house here. We're going to put it in a cool place to look at it. Maybe we won't work on it at all. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get into it. These are a lot to deal with. This is not a novice fan rebuild. Just getting the blades off. I mean, how do you work on the motor with the blades on it? How do you get the blades off without breaking them? You tell me, because that's the Jesus Christ. I almost dropped the whole thing just now trying to lift it up. So obviously, I mean, are these not tight? I guess I should have checked that. Obviously, holy crap. That was really close, guys. I wish I got that on camera. Woo! All right, so anyway, we got our 12-inch Vornado. This is, they said that by the numbers, there's a pretty cool site on that he's got the model numbers and the year, and this is before 1950. I guess these were like 40. Basically, he said 45 to 49. I doubt this is probably a little later. 40. Let's say 48, 49. I'm just gonna say 49. I don't care. But I didn't know they went that back. Like this one here is like 51 to 53 at the or 52. Like I thought this was a little later because it's smaller and it's not as wide a case. But no, you can kind of tell by the rings on the grill. If it's 3 rings, it's earlier, and then 5 rings starts in like 55 or something like that. So I don't know. It's interesting to see. They sure look cool. They are cool fans, and this is a really big one. So anyway, thanks for watching. There's your Vornado C12 what did I say it was? I don't know. You saw it. Anyway, so here it is, and I'm going to put this thing back on its deal and try not to drop it again. Thanks for watching. I got a good deal on this. I was going to tell you that. I paid $100 for it, which the guy said he'd hold it for me, and because I couldn't get to him, and then he wasn't available. He said, I'll hold it for you. He said, you know how people are on this thing, but if you can come at whatever day, I'll hold it for you. It was very nice of him. I didn't haggle him down. I gave him what he wanted for it. $100. And it looks great. You know, it's not rusty. I'm not going to drop it again. And we'll get it back on the base in a nice corner, and we'll think about what to do with it. Maybe I'll take that other one apart first to learn something about it before I do this one, right? That would probably be the way to go, because that one's been repainted and messed with anyway, right? So we got a few of these we can go through and see what's what, especially as far as just getting the wiring from here to here. But regardless of whether the motor is blown, the motor doesn't look that bad. It's crazy. But anyway, so that's the deal on this guy. Very cool airport to airplane type, you know, mid-century jet age design to this thing. Pretty cool. There we go. Now we got her moving. This isn't stuck. I just needed something to grab it with. I tightened these Allen keys. Jesus, never trust that. Stupid. I'm gonna lower it back down. Maybe I don't think I'm gonna trust this. Leave it up. What if it, you know, if it's, you would always worry if it slam down. I got this finger tight here. So yeah, and otherwise complete, but not currently running. Frickin' Vornado. Dig that thing. It looks great. I mean, it's really cool. That's affordable for me. You know, up here on eBay, these things are out there. Not on eBay, but on eBay, forget about it. But here on Marketplace and on Craigslist, you know, people look stuff up. They know what it's worth. And So here, there's no way that most of these, this is rare condition. This is rare because it's earlier. And to get this for $100 is the only reason I could get it. I couldn't pay for $400, $500, $600. There's a couple pretty nice ones. And the guy wants, there's one up there very close to here. The guy wants $600, won't budge on it. I offered him, back when I had a few more in my pocket, I offered him a pretty fair amount for it. And he said no. So that's like, people know what they have, and so it's unusual that I would be able to afford this. Yes, it doesn't run. Maybe it'll never run, but boy, ain't it a cool piece. I'll tell you what. Probably one of the most impressive things is this whole knob here, this big piece welded together like that. Like, this is some industrial grade stuff. It's pretty neat. I wish the base was heavier, cast iron or something, but at the same time, it's pretty light for what it is. And I was a little worried it wouldn't even go in the car. So we got this thing here. Who knows if it'll run? Maybe we'll take apart that other one first before we get to this one. Just to have a little practice, get yourself in the shed, you know what I mean? So there's the Vornado Pedestal fan. We'll put it in a corner and we'll just look at it for a while. And thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on, do you have one of these? There's not a lot of videos on YouTube of these. There's not a lot of repair, like how to get it apart, how to wind, get the stuff through. So, we'll see. We'll see. This is not going to be easy. And this one looks different than the other one anyway. One of the interesting things about this one is the very era motor with the cooling fins that sits kind of underneath in a much larger housing. But it's hard to show you, but the windings don't look bad. We'll see in time, but it's hard to see. But the windings don't look that bad. It's not that dirty. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this thing. Somebody cut the cord for a reason. Usually that's the deal, right? Usually if someone cuts the cord, something's bad. So this must just be a looker, you know what I mean? We'll just look at it. Once in a while, we'll just pop over there, take a look at it. And that's the deal. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.